Today I'm going to be talking about a slept-on spell, and that slept-on spell is Locate Object. Now, Locate Object lets you specify an object that you are familiar with, and it's either going to target that specific object, or you could do a general object. So long as it's within 1,000 feet of you, you're going to get for 10 minutes, basically a compass pointing directly at either the closest one or the specific object that you're looking for. This is pure utility. You're not going to use this in combat, and thus it's often overlooked, but I think that is a mistake because this spell solves problems, lots of them. I think the easiest way to illustrate that is to look at Locate Creature. Locate Creature is a 4th level spell that does the exact same thing this spell does, but you're specifying a creature instead of an object. However, most creatures that you're going to be looking for have an object on them. For example, if you're looking for a bard, they have a particular loot that you could target, and it's as good as a Locate Creatures spell, which is a 4th level spell. So now you have the utility to begin locating people as well as objects. And locating objects is a big part of an adventurer's job. Maybe you're looking for a MacGuffin. Find it using this. Personally, I have a couple stories to tell where me and my party got a lot out of the Locate Object spell, both of which took place in the Curse of Strahd campaign. Now, one of them was targeting an object that was on one of Strahd's mistresses, and she was fleeing from us, and it created one of the most dope chase scenarios that I've ever had. We were using Locate Object and flying, chasing down the person, attempting to grapple them, but they had misty steps and phantom steeds and all sorts of crazy stuff to escape. So it was just this awesome chase sequence that took place, and that was enabled by this spell. It would not have happened otherwise. In that same campaign, when it was finally time to confront Strahd, we needed to find him in his castle, which was a maze to us. So we basically used Locate Object on some of his clothing and were able to have a cardinal direction to go towards in order to help us navigate the maze that was Strahd's castle. If you've had something stolen, you can locate it. If you're in a dungeon and you're looking for a particular object, or maybe you're just looking for some wealth and you're saying, hey, take me to the nearest gemstone and see if you get lucky and end up finding it. Now, make sure your party doesn't have a gemstone or it's in the bag of holding so that it doesn't target it. You know, you got to keep these things in mind. But there is a lot of use application for this spell. How about you walk into a city and you say, take me to the nearest spell book, you know, making sure you're away from your allies with a spell book. You can go find a spell book and confiscate it for your own education. How about if you're doing a heist, you could say, take me to the nearest safe. That's probably what you're looking for anyways. Now you have a cardinal direction to go there. We can keep getting clever with this. Maybe there is a guard patrol that you are particularly avoiding. You can say, hey, that object on that guard. Now you have a pinpoint on where that guard patrol is going to be so you can avoid it. You can also target magical items. So you might say, target the nearest bag of holding. You can't target what's in the bag of holding, but you can target bags of holding, and that's a big item to find because there's probably something in it. So anyways, the point is that this is a low cost spell that has high utility value, like an insane amount of utility value. It just takes a little bit of creativity to start seeing the potential that is in this spell. And that's why I would say it's one of the criminally underrated spells. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And other than that, hope you have yourselves a lovely day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.